and welcome to your fundamental strength series. Today is day 2, and we will need for equipment today a fascial roller or roller balls. Either one works. And we will also need optional ankle weights. This is only used for one exercise, so completely up to you if you want to use it or not. And of course, we will need an elastic or booty band, and finally a kettlebell. And I have added the recommended weights in the description down below, so make sure to check it out. And for the final exercise of today, we will also need a bench or any surface that is lying around if you are doing this at home. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. To start today's workout, we'll be starting off with a release session. For our quads to start, you can either do this movement on your palms or on your forearms, and you can roll up and down, side to side, or you can hold a position that you feel the most tender, and we can go ahead and flex and extend through the knees here as well. Next up in this release section, we will be doing the hip flexors. We will be doing both sides, but starting with either side is fine. Bringing your knee a little bit higher above the midline or below the midline or in the center. Once you find a good position for the roller balls in your inner thigh and the groin, we'll keep the knee on the floor and lift just through the lower half of the leg. Coming onto a tall side position or a side lying position on your forearms, we'll slide the roller balls on the lateral side of your legs towards the hips, and you can either keep that top leg bent, or you can bring it in front and stack it in front for more resistance. Once you find a good position, holding it down here. Next up, sitting on your glutes, we're bringing both roller balls on each side. You can place both feet on the floor, or you can do a figure 8 stretch. Remember, if you are doing this one, to do both sides. If you need to pause the video for more time, feel free to do so as well, but breathing through it. Coming onto your calves next, we will bring both roller balls on each side, keeping your sits bones either on the floor or hovering off the floor for more resistance. You can do a flexion extension from your ankles for more blood flow coming in, or you can do a more resistant version, which is going to be single leg, and you can pause the video for more time. Moving on to our dynamic mobility warm up, we are starting off with our 90-90 lifts. We're going to be staying on one side for 2 exercises coming up, so just stay with me here. We're going to make sure that the torso is rotated away from that leg and we're keeping that knee in contact with the floor. Staying on the same side, contrary to what we just did, we're gonna lift the knee off the floor, feel a nice stretch in the front of your hips, and then bringing that leg into extension, exhaling to kick in front of you, and inhale to bring that knee back into the starting position. Coming into a half tall kneeling position, staying on one side, we're bringing the back toes into flexion in contact with the floor, bringing your glutes on top of the heels, and then on your next inhalation, bringing into a hip extension. So really feeling a nice stretch in the front of the hips as we bring your ankles into activation. Coming into the strength movement patterns, we are starting on our backs. We are doing single leg marching bridges. You can either keep that top leg extended or bent as we lift and lower just the hips off the floor at the top, making sure that you're squeezing firmly into the midline. Inhale to hover and exhaling to lift. Next up are clamshells. You can either do this body weight or with a band. We're gonna be making sure that your heels and toes are pressed firmly between each other. Imagine you have $1 million bills and you're trying to squeeze it. Do not lose it. And keeping your knees in contact with the floor and lifting through the sideways. Inhaling to close and exhaling to open the knees. either using the band or just doing this body weight. We're gonna be extending one leg completely as the other one bends in the center line. Hold for about 3 to 5 seconds as we extend that one leg, and then making sure that your low back is in contact with the floor the whole time, so you're not pulling on your low back. You should feel this in your hips. Option to use ankle weights for this one, keeping your top leg in a 45-degree angle forward. That bottom knee is bent, inhaling to hover the leg into extension and exhaling to bring it up, lift it up, really feeling the outer side of your hips and glutes on fire. Next up, we are making sure that you're pressing your knees out towards the sides. So you can option to grab a booty band right above the knees and bring it right into activation for not only the quads, but also into the lateral side of your hips and lateral glutes. And the other option is to bring a kettlebell, push the weight of the kettlebell forward so you're really allowing your hips to push back. into either a B stance RDL by keeping that back heel lifted off the floor, 1 foot's distance between the front heel and the back toes, making sure that you are hip hinging from the waist, pushing your hips back like you're closing a car door behind you. The other option is to do this against a wall. If you are not able to feel your hip hinge, making sure that your glutes touch the wall first as we hip hinge down and then lifting all the way back up into standing. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is for this exercise to keep your low back in contact with the wall behind you. Make sure there is no low back gap between you and the wall. And we're coming into a deep wall sit for 1 whole minute, making sure that you are grabbing a band to make this more challenging. Squeeze a band out to the side as we squat down. We have made it to the last and final exercise of today. For the pistol squat variations, the first level is to keep that heel in contact with the floor, toes lifted as we hip hinge down, touch your booty to the box, and then lift back up. Option 2 is to keep the leg lifted as we lift and lower the hips onto your bench surface. And of course, the last variation is to come into a full pistol squat, keeping your legs extended, the working side, as we hip hinge back, squat down, and then lifting all the way back up into standing. Let's go.